Well, our next storm system is knocking at our door. It's going to bring a wintry mix of precip types for the Twin Cities, which will cut down a little bit on totals. We're still talking a big snowfall event, especially in southwestern Minnesota, and then some cooler air moving in behind it. We break it all down. First, one thing that doesn't have to do with our storm, but significant event. Europe saw its warmest January day ever yesterday on New Year's Day. All these temperatures in Celsius, but all of these are 50s and 60s across Europe, all the way up to Latvia, 52 degrees, so record-breaking warmth there. Meanwhile, we are talking about a big storm here, another upper level low that's cut off. That's why it's closed off here from the atmosphere. That closed circle means it's just kind of doing whatever it wants. So this is going to be a slow moving system that's going to bring us waves of moisture. A few rain and snow showers this evening. You can see the bulk of it off to the southwest. Tomorrow is going to be the day with the most precipitation. We're going to have the heavy snow bands come in the morning hours, but notice the Twin Cities, a mix of sleet, freezing rain, rain and snow, a break in the evening, there's the surface low, and then more snow developing for the later part of Tuesday into Tuesday night. And then we're going to have snow showers continue to rotate around this thing Wednesday. So a slow-moving system, more like the storm we had 3 weeks ago, if you can remember back that far, the storm before last, where a prolonged period, 3 days of precip, kind of coming in waves with breaks in between. And here's going to be the issue. This is breaking it down by precip type. A little bit of rain, some freezing rain, snow, but also sleet across southeastern and southern Minnesota. Southwestern Minnesota sees the most snow out of all of this, so that's why they're going to see the heaviest totals. But because we're going to see a mix, that's going to cut back on our totals. Here's 4 different model scenarios for freezing rain. One stays south of the European model, but most of them do give us a little bit of an icy coating. Surface temperatures tomorrow are going to be very key to watch. If it's 33, we don't get it. If it's 31, we could. And then with this, 1/2 inch to 1 inch of sleet. So the mixed precip types, messy conditions tomorrow. When we talk about the snowfall totals, now this is through Wednesday evening. This is the high end. 2 models that give us anywhere from 9 to 12 plus inches of snow, but the heaviest in all of the models is across southwestern Minnesota. When we look at the lower end totals, this is cutting off totals a bit for the Twin Cities, especially the east and southeast metro. We see maybe just a few inches with, again, the heaviest totals to the southwest. So the highest confidence in the heavy snow totals are southwestern Minnesota. All the models line up there. When we look at all the models, kind of blend them together, we get an average. This is probably the most likely scenario. We're talking around 7, 8, maybe 9 inches in the metro, but it's going to be a wide range, probably in that 5 to 10 inch range. But notice southwestern Minnesota, bullseye there of over a foot for some places. Probabilistically, looking at it by the inches, as I mentioned, the most likely range for the Twin Cities, 5 to 9 inches. But again, there could be a wide disparity. Southeastern suburbs, maybe just a few inches. Western suburbs could see over 8, 9 inches of snow. So a bit of a divide there. And then colder air does get drawn into the system. Not nasty cold, though. We're not talking sub-zero temperatures, but highs probably in the upper teens for Friday, Saturday into the upcoming weekend, which is a little below normal, but not an Arctic blast at least. So it should be able to clean up the roadways here a little more quickly than with some of those previous storms because we won't see the real cold air. Salt should work. And we'll even see a little sunshine, I think, by Thursday afternoon. But notice kind of that lingering snowfall here. Even into early Thursday, we could have some snow showers left over.